Hello and welcome to Smart Maths. We're preparing for Maths GCSE PPEs or mocks, or even the main exams, and we're using a practice test here. Question 1, we're going to write these numbers in order of size. Start with smallest number. So I'm going to start with 84. The next smallest number will be 105. Cross it off as I go along. Then it'll be the next one in the hundreds, 171. Then 233. And then 490, and that should get us that 1 mark. Aim for a mark a minute. I'm going to go through the first 13 questions in this paper, in this video, and then in the next video, I'll finish the paper. Okay, question 2, write 0.08 as a percentage. Now remember, that is the second decimal place, so that is 8 hundredths, and a percentage means out of 100. So we can take that decimal, times it by 100 and get 8% for another mark. In the algebra equation now, solve n plus 6 equal to 5. I'm going to do the balance method, subtract 6 on both sides. N will equal minus 1, or if you look on a number line, and if you know you want to end up at 5, then you could count back down by 6 and get n equal to minus 1. Okay. Next one is 7x equal to 42. 7x equal to 42. Divide through by 7. X is 6. We'll think 7 times what is 42. Go through your 7 times tables. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. You see that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n equals 6 there. Right, next question is to write 31 over 9 as a mixed number. So you want a whole number and a fraction. So I'll go through my 9 times table, 9, 18, 27, 36. I'm not there yet. I've got 3 whole numbers, and 31 minus 27 is 4, so 3 and 4 ninths. There. Okay, that'll give us 5 marks. Do have a look through my quick wins and good start videos about getting 5 marks in a minute. I've done a short of that as well to get this first page done, to get some answers and feel confident. Next question, question 6. What type of angle? So it hasn't asked us to measure it, just say what type it is. We can see that this is less than 90, so it is acute, small. That's where some people think of, remember that, using the word cute, if you like those. Okay, question 7 is a listing outcomes question. Linford is going to take part in an athletics competition. You can choose one event from list A and one event from list B. Discus, hammer, javelin, shot put, long jump, pole vault, or relay. So write down all the possible combinations. So if he chooses discus, then he can do discus with long jump, discus with pole vault, and discus with relay, like that. So that's 3 of them. He then could do the same thing with hammer, hammer and long jump, hammer and pole vault, hammer and relay. That's that one done. Javelin with long jump, javelin with pole vault, javelin with relay, and finally shot put, long jump, shot put, pole vault, shot put, relay. There's 4 there and there's 3 there, so there should be 12 outcomes in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's move on to question 8. Here is a list of numbers. From this list, write down an odd number. So 2 and 8 and 14 are all even. So 15 would be the answer there. Even 16, 18, and 20 are also even. So the only answer there is 15. Now, a multiple of 6. Go through your 6 times table. 6, 12, 18, 24. None of those are there apart from 18. The square number, think about your square numbers. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. 1 and 4 and 9 are not there. 16 not there. Sorry, 16 is there. 25 are not there. So 16 is the answer there. Prime number, prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and so forth. 15 is the only odd number. It's not prime, so the only prime is the first prime, which is 2. And then 2 numbers with a sum of 26, so 2 numbers that are going to add up to 26. So I've got 20, but I don't have 6. 18 plus 8 would get me 26. 16 would need 10. 15 would need 11. So it is 18 and 8. Okay, a nice set of 5 marks there, but it's all about knowing your odds and your evens, your multiples, your squares, your primes, and a sum there. Some algebra now. Simplify 8c plus 5d minus 2c minus 3d. So it's collecting like terms. Get the c's together. 8c minus 2c is 6c, and 5d minus 3d is 2d. So I'm left with 6c plus 2d. I've got a plus sign there. Okay, so just collect the ones that are together. Keep that sign with that minus 2c and that sign with that 3d there. So 6c plus 2d. Right, one of my favorite topics now, two-way tables. So nice to visualize this information and set it all out neatly. Lots of videos on my channel. Please do search for that. The two-way table shows some information about the desserts chosen at lunch yesterday by 80. That's that total there, 80. Year 5 and Year 6 students. Each student chose one dessert from apple pie or fruit or ice cream. So we're going to fill that in. The best thing to do is to start where there's just one gap, there and there. So I can do 56 minus 22, which will be 34 there. Then I'll do 80 minus 44, which will be 36. So I've started with those two there because there was only one piece of information missing. But now that I've added those in, I can see that I'm able to finish that one and that one. Those two are done by subtraction. Now I'm going to do addition. So 22 plus 6 is 28. And then I need to know, what do I add to 28 to get to 36? So I could do 36 minus 28, or just count on my fingers or a number line, however you need. That is 8. Then I do some more addition. 8 plus 2 is 10, because these are the totals. And then 34 plus 2 is 36. And I need to go from 36 to 44, and that'll be 44 minus 36 is 8. We've got to make sure these all add up. So if that's 8 there, then that'll be 14. And then we need to check that that adds up to the total. So 22 and 34 adds up to 56. 6 and 8 add up to 14. 8 and 2 add up to 10. 22 and 8 and 6 make 36. 34 and 8 makes 42, plus 2 makes 44. 36 and 44 add up to 80, but does 56 and 14 and 10. So 56, 14, and 10. That'll be 66, 76, that adds up to 80. So then I know that those answers are all correct. Okay, because that total needs to add up to 80, and that total needs to add up to 80. So using a bit of adding, a bit of subtracting, and just checking your totals. Okay, let's move on now to the next question. What fraction of these 80 students in Year 5 and chose apple pie? So, Year 5, apple pie, 22. What fraction of these 80 students? So I know the denominator is 80. In Year 5 and apple pie, where those two meet is 22. And leave it in its simplest form. So I've got to get it as low as possible. They're both even, so I can divide both by 2. And I get 11 over 40. 11 is prime, so I can't do anything more. So the answer there is 11 over 40. Okay, that's question 8. Question 10. Let's move on to question 11. The diagram shows 3 points, A, B, and C, and a line EF. There's A, there's B, there's C. Write down the coordinates of A. A is on the x-axis 1, so I know its x value is 1. And the y-axis, it's not moved off 0, so it is the point 1, 0. Then the coordinates of the point D are 3 minus 2. And we've got to mark that. So go x-axis, and x and then y. So it's 3, but minus 2. So that is the point D there. Now, find the coordinates of the midpoint of BC. So we want halfway between B and C, just drawing a rough line there. We can do this by counting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 between them. So if I count 3 halfway, it'd be there. So I know its y value be minus 1. Now its x value is between minus 4 and minus 2, so it must be minus 3. So that is, I'll call it M, the midpoint, minus 3, minus 1. There is a formula to do that as well. Have a look in the videos for that. But if you just use counting or having a look, you can see it roughly there. It needs to be halfway between those two and halfway between those two. Right, now write down the equation of the line EF. So we want y equal to mx plus c, but EF has no gradient, so it's just y equal to c because m is 0, and it cuts the y-axis there. Every point on that line is equal to 3 in the y, so it's y equal to 3. Okay, that's a nice 5-mark question. Right, last 2 questions in this video. Do look out for the rest of this exam paper. Write down the mathematical name for an 8-sided polygon. 8 is octagon, like octopus, 8 legs. Change 3.6 meters into centimeters. Remember, 1 meter is 100 centimeters, so it is 360 centimeters. I've times that by 100 to get 360 centimeters. There we go, it's up to question 13. We'll continue this in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Good luck with your maths.